It's Mr. Kev and your host O. Talk That Shit podcast. Make it make sense. We've been saying this for quite a while. Make it make sense because we want to make sense of things too. Because some things, even though we know, we still can't make sense out of it, even at the bottom of the molecule atom table. But we have some very, very, very interesting updates. If you listen to the last two, if you haven't listened to the last two, like, subscribe, and download them. Because I want y'all to listen to them and look at the dates on them because we pre-record them. So look at the dates and look at the timelines of how it's setting up and it's lining up for us. And when it lines up, what they say the shortest distance down the line is? A straight line.
Yeah. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Dead, see? The other side of my brain working for me.
Shalom, shalom, family. We here again. Me and Big O, we got, oh man. This thing is moving so fast. This stuff is moving so fast. I know people get tired of hearing about the coronavirus. But when we talk about these things that we want to share with our family so they will know. Me and O spend a lot of time doing a lot of researches. And when you listen to our videos, listen to our chats, we are talking about things before it even happened. And a couple of days later, or a week later, it comes out. So we spend a lot of time doing the research. We spend a lot of time crunching numbers. We spend a lot of time breaking down stuff. So, with that being said, let's get into the breaking news. I just heard from one of my sisters, Sister Lisa Cabrera, on YouTube. She's doing a live podcast, and Ivanka Trump is self-quarantined with the coronavirus. Ivanka Trump. Yes, sir. Along with another White House staffer. That Barr character.
Yeah,
the acting Secretary of State, something.
When he in the news recently or something?
Yeah.
Some shit?
Yeah.
Damn. And isn't that ironic?
Isn't that ironic?
You have it. Well, they ain't closed down sporting activities. They sort of closed down businesses. They're trying to prepare the best way they can to try to fight off this thing that they can't seem to understand because it's changing so fast. So fast it's just changing on, and y'all getting paid big bucks and y'all can't keep up with it. You need to pay somebody like me.
Yeah.
I tell you how it's gonna change, how it's flip around. Side note, Korea has a deer that's infected with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
A deer.
Now check this out. We talked about this last week. That it goes from animal to human, back to animal again. When we talked about the dog in your yard, yeah.
And Mr. Kelvin also brought up about how it mutates in your body. Every different system and cells, different people. That's why it's attacking different people. Not saying that we're immune from it. I mean, we can get sick and be hosts, but at the same time, it's getting in that body and it's altering them cells. When it's altering them cells, it's making them cells do what they want themselves to do. They say they want your lungs to collapse. Your lungs don't collapse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it's some biological warfare in a way. I'm going to tell you why, because there ain't got nobody on this earth that's smart. It's a person that's not on Earth, but he visits Earth. And he knows it all.
He knows it all. He sets it all up. Yeah. The numbers today for America is what? The death toll here in America?
Well, the death toll in America, I don't have that one, but I can get that one. But the death toll in Italy has skyrocketed to over 1,000 in 24 hours.
Wow.
They finna lock Norway down.
Wow.
It's only 5 states in the United States that don't have the coronavirus. So what y'all think they're gonna do to protect them 5 states? But them 5 states are already infected because it's all around them.
Right. We still hadn't had 10,000 tests here in the United States.
Right. They saying they getting short on the testing of supplies also. So
somebody could be walking around. Imagine how many people could have died from the coronavirus and never was tested because another virus detection won't pick up the coronavirus because it's
tested
new.
for it. If you're not-
That's why they call it novel, right?
And then if it's new, they ain't got the technology to look for it anyway. They
Right.
test for everything that's in the body. What's known.
Absolutely. So this thing is moving fast. It's moving fast. I had a couple family members that put everything off that I've been saying. Remember when I asked everybody, I told all the families to listen, go and get your stock of dry goods with the buckets. A couple of my family members.
He did say that, and they went. I'm gonna let him finish, but I'm gonna tell y'all know what happened after that.
A couple of my family members didn't take heed to the warning, and they was out today fighting for toilet paper, fighting for rice, fighting for beans, and all that. When 2 weeks ago we said you need to do this. If not, it's not going to hurt you for getting this.
Don't run out of shit. Amazon ain't got no toilet paper to sit in your house. You can't go to none of these stores you go to and get just everyday things, even the dollar store.
Out of bread, milk.
He told you to get some buckets, get some non. And what's funny about this, what he just said is, in Seattle, Washington, the National Guard is passing food out in bags to people that's quarantined. They don't have no mask on either. But I'm giving y'all food in a bag.
Yes,
now,
sir.
how are we supposed to live off this for this 14 days or how many days you got to be quarantined? Then I found out after you beat the coronavirus, they still watch you for 5 weeks.
Yes.
So you still a contagion.
You still can be contagious. This is not a regular virus. This is nothing regular. Everybody keeps saying, I heard a bunch of professionals, I talked to a bunch of professionals, and they thinking it's just a shoot off of the regular viruses, SARS or MARS or whatever. It's not. This is not regular.
But that guy said he warned them. He
warned them.
He had to warn them, but he warned them. Hey.
And he still ended up dying.
Y'all need to look into this, man. He could have cured himself, like you said. He's a doctor. If he know the chances of sticking that in his body. He watched this though, watch it mutate, watch what it could do, and he just put it in his body. He don't know what it'll do to me or you.
Right.
Me or you, it might save us or kill us. But at the same time, it's mutating.
It's mutating. It's changing. It's stronger than anything that they ever had out.
I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and he had a scientist, mathematician, educator type guy on there. He said what we said, it's going to get worse over the period of time in a month.
Yeah.
He said in 6 to 8 months, they're going to have 480,000 deaths from the coronavirus.
Easy.
And that's not even the 1% we was talking about. They said 1%, the mortality rate, 1%. Nigga, that's still a percent, nigga. That's not a zero.
If you look at the numbers in the United States, like I said, they didn't do 10,000 tests yet. I think the number of I may be wrong. But the number of cases is at 3,000, and we had 700 deaths. 200. What is it? Wow, I had them numbers. Oh, I don't usually mess up on numbers, but it added up. When I added it up to like 4%. So 4% is a whole lot different than 1.5%. When you're talking large numbers. When you really talking large numbers, it's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of people.
You can't keep up with all the numbers.
But family, we need to stay safe. Like, keep your immune system up. Take your time. Don't go out there with the rest of the people that's out there. Put everything off to last and fighting over stuff to get. Like I say, flour. You can make pasta, and you can make your own bread with flour. You can make gravy.
Especially if you cook from scratch.
When you cook from scratch, you can do it. Right now, you go on the internet and find out how to make anything you want to.
See, the internet do work for something.
Oh yeah, it's got some good things on it. It's also got some crazy things, like this podcast.
All day, number facts. Ain't nobody prove us wrong yet. I mean, we just trying to get y'all kind of prepared for what's really, if the world do hit peril, what y'all seen on movies, they ain't gonna be shit compared to what's gonna happen. You could talk this game and have all this shit, but all this shit gonna belong to them. Everything you got, I think about that when you go to sleep at night tonight. Think about if they say martial law. You staying in your house. You ain't going outside. They got a tank at the end of the street. They got some police cars. Probably if you got a dead end, they got some police cars sitting there with barricades up. If you come outside, they're gonna tell you to go back in the house. Why? Because in Italy, they have a sign at the end of each neighborhood, barricades, a police car, and it says, "Stay inside. Keep your windows closed." Now, y'all, these people pay mortgages out there. You gonna tell me to stay in my own? I'm grown. I'm older than you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in my house I done paid for over 30 years. I done paid for it and it's all mine. You mean to tell me I can't go outside?
Because of a fucking quarantine? Now,
It's got to be
choice.
It's got to be something a little bigger. And I think the bigger agenda, it can only be one or two different things. This is in my own mind. The whole big thing, it can only be one of two things. Number one, you had 2,000 years and you ran roughshod over the planet. You polluted the planet. You raped, pillaged, tortured, murdered, and stole from every single person on the planet. You used them, you enslaved them, you put them in prison, industrial complex, every single person on the planet. And it's time, your time is up. Either that scenario, which is scary in itself, or the second scenario is that this is the second biggest hoax ever put out to bring on the New World Order, to bring on martial law, to open up those FEMA camps that we talked about. Other than that, I don't understand why you would do this. Is this the worst disease that ever been? Or they bringing on martial law? I predict, and I don't usually predict, but I predict Washington, D.C. will be the next city shut down here in the United States.
I think what you said is to induce martial law. You know what? The world is in chaos. What we think in their mind, the world in chaos. So what we need to do to fix it? We tired of these people living off us. We got to pay these little settlements out and shit. People getting this insurance payments and shit. No, what we need to do? We need to shut all that shit down.
Shut it
so,
down.
So, you know what we're going to do? Get the kids out of school. Infect people first. Kids not catching it, as I'm talking about, but 2.1% in China at the age of 19, but recovered. So can't say kids are immune to it, so throw that out. But just the number of people already infected versus who's infected. Shut the schools down. Okay, now parents gonna start missing out on money because they can't go to work. Shut jobs down. I went to the mall yesterday, and 5 places that sell food was closed. They had about 80 people in the mall besides the people that worked there.
Wow.
Some people in the mall even had gloves on. With transferring from food or just walking. I mean, they didn't have masks on, but they had gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've learned too, it doesn't matter about the gloves or the mask.
It don't matter.
If somebody breathing, you can catch coronavirus.
I talked to another couple of professionals here in the last couple of days. They told me a sneeze can last in the air for over an hour and a half. So if I sneeze in here, it can last in the air, floating around, for over an hour and a half. Now, coronavirus, if it land on the surface and you touch it, you can land on the rim of your glass of water or your glass of wine, and you are infected. So yes, people, we're trying to get everybody ready for it. Whether it's the most dangerous disease in the world, or if it's New World Order, or if we get over next year. The thing about it is they believe. You got most of the people in the United States, most of the people in the world believing those one or two. The number one or number two. So that means shutting down is being shut down. Things are being shut down hourly. For the last 4 days, the stock market shut down after an hour and a half of being open. Because they got to shut it down if it drops 1,600 points.
Hey, what we open for? They ain't going up today.
They open at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock they shut down. Because it done dropped. All it did is steady drop. All trading did is drop. That's trillions of dollars being lost.
Trillions of dollars being lost. And today, the stock market jumped a little bit. And after they shut down Italy, though, and more people died from coronavirus. If people died, that's insurance payments. You know they won't give you money anyway, but that's putting money in the economy. The people that make money on top of the money, they making money off death and national disasters and shit. But we ain't got to pay y'all. Y'all need us to pay you.
Right.
What you here for then?
Congress just approved $8.3 billion instead of the $1.3. They did an $8.3 billion approval for the fight to coronavirus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the money just, I don't know what 8 times would be, but it went from 1.3 to 8.3, so that's a couple hundred times.
Some people really want to get that shit done. Because you know what? I got to live out here with this shit too. What we need to do to pass this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got to get past this. As I said, Tom Hanks and his wife got it. And they in Australia. They got it. Mike Barr got it. And so it's running rampant up in Washington, D.C.
And they still letting people travel.
Still letting people travel. Trump shut down all of Europe except the U.K. All these places around it, around the UK. People could just walk across the border. They catch trains daily going in that. It's not like the United States. You got to go to a border wall. You got rivers and all that. They don't have that there. The street that you live on could end up being from the UK to another country. All these countries are so close together over there. So it's easy to catch a train in Europe and end up in the UK. And then you can catch a flight from there free from any screening or anything.
It's like taking the subway to get to the airport.
And go, yeah. You can just go on and do it.
Wherever you want to go.
You can go wherever you want to go.
Just like us driving, but there's other ways of mobile.
Right. You can go anywhere you want to go in there. Oh.
You're right. Everybody in Washington sick. President Trump sick too.
Yeah,
nigga shook his hand. I mean, I pay attention to live TV. See, replays, I don't like replays. I like live TV where this shit is not choreographed. You can't say how this gonna go. You can say you're gonna walk out there and shake his hand and you're gonna walk off. No, when you walk out there and shake his hand, that shit can go entirely different. It's
if you watch it live, you can't say what you didn't hear. They can't tell you, oh no, you didn't hear that.
That's no script. They run it.
No, you didn't see that. Yeah, you seen it with your own eyes. You knew exactly what you saw.
Oh, but you cut it out. Hey, where the other part of this was?
Yeah.
Where that's it?
Absolutely.